going to delve more deeply into a topic that lit up our message boards after ABC's Primetime ran its series, What Would You Do? It's the series about ethical dilemmas we face every day, and the hottest topic was cheating. What would you do if you saw the spouse or significant other of a friend being unfaithful to them right under your nose? As you'll remember, to find out, ABC's John Quinones asked a couple to pretend to cheat on their mate in front of their unsuspecting friend, with hidden cameras recording every move. Remember this? 2 weeks ago, we showed you David Woody and Mary Ellen Jarrell, a devoted couple for 4 years. They just moved in together. Our experiment began with David walking into a restaurant with another woman on his arm, an actress hired by us. The two of them shown to a cozy corner table, and then minutes later, we knew Mary Ellen's best friend Kylie would be at a table in the same restaurant. That's her on the left. Kylie had no idea she was about to see her best friend, Mary Ellen, betrayed. Is that really David with another woman? She may think no, but her eyes say, yes, indeed. You saw how she fired a warning shot at him, a text message to his cell phone. Quote, if it's you, I'm here and Mary's on the way. Through an earpiece, we told our cheaters to look embarrassed, get the check, and head for the door, right past Kylie's table. As David exited with that other woman, Kylie couldn't even look.
Hey, hi, Susie.
Minutes later, Mary Ellen walks in. And so what happened at the moment of truth? What did Kylie do?
Mary, we have to talk to you. Serious. When we got here, David was to someone else.
My David? He's not in Atlantic City. No, he left this morning. He's, no, it's not like my David.
It was time for us to put an end to a best friend's misery.
Hi Kylie, I'm John Quinones with ABC News, and we're doing a show on cheating, and this has all been part of an experiment, and I hope it didn't upset you too much. But we wanted to know, what should a person do when they're all in?
Sorry.
David, why did you tell her?
That's what you should do.
Why?
Because you shouldn't live a lie.
You shouldn't live a lie? Or should you? Should you just keep your mouth shut? Well, that was just an experiment. Everybody was in on it, but the friend herself. But we're joined now by some women who've been through the situation from different vantage points. Judy Scheller, Susan Sauce, and relationship coach Donna Barnes. And it's good to have you with us. I want to just start with you, Judy, because a friend had suspected that her husband was cheating on her. You got the proof. What did you do?
I picked up the phone and called her immediately.
And what did you say?
I told her what had happened, the proof I had.
What was the proof you had?
My husband at the time had actually bumped into this friend of ours out in Las Vegas.
With somebody else?
With somebody else.
So you told her that, and what did she say? How did she react?
Oh, we cried. The two of us cried. The two of us cried because I knew the pain that she was going to be in.
And then what happened?
And she confronted her husband, and he was actually on his way on a business trip, and he turned around and came home. And
so at the end of the day, did she thank you or resent you?
Oh, she thanked me, and actually her husband thanked my husband at the time. A few months later, pulled him aside and thanked him for saving his marriage, because
they stayed together.
They stayed together.
All right, that's one vantage point.
And they're great friends now.
And you're all great friends now.
The two of them especially have become very close.
Closer.
They're great friends.
Well, Susan, your boyfriend, the father of the baby you were carrying,
yes,
was cheating on you, and everybody knew?
All my friends knew, but they didn't say anything.
Not one word? No one said a word?
No, nobody
to you?
said anything. I found out, I was putting the socks away in the drawer, and I saw the love letters. So I was devastated. I felt betrayed, and I confronted him about it, and I told him, what are you going to do about this? We're having a baby. and he wasn't going to do anything about it. He just didn't care. So I packed my stuff and I left.
And how did you feel about your friends? Was it a double betrayal by him and your friends?
Yes, it was a double betrayal, and I just locked myself in my room for the rest of my pregnancy, and I just cried. And
did you keep any of those friends?
No, I didn't.
That was it for you?
That was it for me, but I have found since then it has affected me having friendships and relationships.
Because you don't trust. You still don't trust. All right, Donna Barnes, let me bring you in here, because people come down on all sides of this issue. It was a good outcome for you. You wish your friends had told you, and yet we got so many emails from people who said essentially this: I told my friend, it crushed her. I wish to God I'd never done it. To this day, she won't speak to me. So it has all kinds of consequences. What are the rules for telling or not telling?
I think that really depends on your friendship with the person. If it's a really trusted, true friend, and you know that, and you've both established that, then yeah, you tell, because that's the relationship you've established. But if it's not that deep of a friendship, or if maybe you feel close to them but they don't feel close to you, it is a danger zone, because women are very competitive with each other.
What about telling the cheater first and saying, you tell or I'm going to tell?
That's what I recommend.
Good leverage?
Well, it's not even necessarily leverage, because you don't want to put them in an ultimatum situation or anything like that. It's a great dialogue opening to go to that person and say, look, I saw this and I'm not comfortable holding this information. I feel like I should tell, but I feel like it would be better if it came from you. And coming from the cheating partner, it's always better.
So you're saying if you are a real friend, you better tell?
If you're a real friend, yeah. I mean, when there's a baby involved, it's a little bit more complicated. But I think when there's secrets in a relationship, it causes other problems anyway. So, and I think on a deeper level, you have an instinct about that. Like, you know, maybe you didn't know he was cheating, but you probably didn't completely trust him.
Do you think, Judy, there's something in the way you told her that made it better? In other words, is there phrasing, is there a way to make that opening thing, the sort of we have to talk, is so terrifying to everybody?
Because she had suspicions. We had been talking about it, so it really.
You had a way in.
I had a way in, and knowledge is power. I wanted to give her the knowledge, and whatever she did with that, she had the power to do whatever.
But on the flip side of that, knowledge is power. I think that's where a lot of women can use it as a tool against that person. You know, everybody likes to think that their guy is the best guy. So, you know, now you've got gossip really on this guy that, you know, some women I do think take a little bit of, and I'm not saying that that was you in any way, but take a little bit of pleasure in delivering that information and knocking their guy down a few.
So what's the sentence you wish one of your friends had used with you? How would you wanted to be told?
I would have liked to have been told, listen, we know this is happening. We just want to help you or comfort you through this time. Or even if they didn't want to tell me, at least through that dark time when I was in my room crying, just call me and say, are you okay? You know, that would have been fine. But they didn't even do that, so that really hurt.
The end of it.
Yeah.
Well, again, we have had an unbelievable number of messages, and we'd like to continue to hear what you think.